Just groaning and shit.
Hear niggas in there, bloop.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. Taken about 7 yards deep. They'll start with the option. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Pass complete to
Scotty Miller. 75 yards. And the Bucks have taken a first quarter lead. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
at their own 25-yard line.
And now the Bucks decided to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Well, he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
10 at the 11-yard line.
First down, Murray. And he stopped immediately there.
Murray, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some space here. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Working from the gun, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 13, Saints 3.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, Winston. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
At the 47-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13, Saints 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Murray. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
Try to power it in with Arma. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are back within a score. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13 to 10.
13. Saints 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Brady going up top for Miller. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the gun, Brady. And on the Left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Fielded in the end zone, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Throwing deep for Murray. And Guy's man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 39 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. What's good on the extra point? And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got Evans. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
Tampa Bay.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucks are going to retake the lead. Extra point try now for Succo. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Buccaneers 23, Saints 17. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First down, Winston. Left side, it's Beckham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
44-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jameis again. And a flag comes in as Allen falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To the air again with Winston. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up 3rd down.
And the Bucks with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Again, Winston. This defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Lutz puts this one through. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That was second down run for Murray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They go with Murray again. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Richard Sherman.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5. Murray. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To Jarvis Landry. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. He's got his man. That's Landry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
To throw is Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Watts is good. And that draws them level. It's 23-23. It's another field goal, his 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring them level now.
I like how you put that in there that brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again. Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A pickup of 2.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And this time he is in. Leonard Fournette. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucks are going to take the lead.
Point is good.
Extra point put through by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll roll him out right. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. Again, it's Winston. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
His right sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. From the red zone now, Winston to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Saints, first down.
And they'll turn a power game to try to get in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. From the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Brady now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield, I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They're going to run this with a tight end, and he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
He's back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Winston, rolling to his right. And he's caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Winston to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And a sideline pass that's caught by Thomas. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. He's loose. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bucks, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.